This isn't just any ordinary field. This field is a venue for many National Day parades. But did you know that this field was the site of many other significant historical events? The Padang was known as Field in Malay, and according to the Malay Annals, it was often referred to as the plain near the mouth of the River Temasek, which we know today as the Singapore River. The history of the Padang could be traced back to the late 13th century. It was believed that Sang Nila Utama spotted a lion on the Padang before establishing his kingdom of Singapura. 500 years later, when the British landed at the mouth of the Singapore River, it was on this very field where Sir Stamford Raffles, Sultan Hussein, the then Sultan of the Johor Sultanate, and Temenggong Abdul Rahman signed the Treaty of Singapore, which granted the British East India Company permission to set up a trading post in Singapore in exchange for annual payments to the Sultan and Temenggong. The next morning, a 30-foot flagpole of the Union Jack was erected on the Padang to mark the start of British rule in Singapore. For a time, the open field of Padang was used as the Sepoy Lines to house British troops. It was later converted into a recreational field where games, horse races, and band performances were held. One of the earliest ceremonies to be held on the Padang was the firing of the salute by the artillery to celebrate the king's birthday. The Padang was initially known as the Cantonment before being renamed the Esplanade in 1831. It was only called the Padang at the turn of the 20th century. In 1945, the Padang was the site of a military parade to celebrate the Japanese surrender to the British. 14 years later, in 1959, it was the site where Singapore's first head of state, Mr. Yusof Ishak, was inaugurated. Subsequently, in 1963, Singapore's first Prime Minister, Mr. Kuan Yew, announced Singapore's merger with Malaysia on the Padang. When Singapore gained independence in 1965, the Padang was chosen as the site for the first National Day parade in 1966. The Padang was gazetted as a national monument in 2022. Today, the Padang remains a key venue for National Day parades and, on other days, hosts a variety of local, regional, and international sporting events. More than just a field, it stands as a powerful reminder of Singapore's rich and illustrious history. If you like this video, consider subscribing.